Hello YouTube, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could join me. Right, I got a suggestion here from Amy Eric asking if I'd heard of Cowboy ROLLINS. I hadn't. I had a quick looked him up, and the first thing that I saw of is Big Mac Cowboy style, homemade. Oh my god, right. I don't do McDonald's very often, but when I do, it's all I ever get is a Big Mac meal, because I genuinely love a Big Mac when I do have it. I don't think I've really had anything else. I don't even think I've had chicken nuggets from McDonald's. But yeah, so I saw this. I thought I gotta do it. Gotta do it. For me, I hope he makes the McDonald's sauce because that's what I like. The sauce on it. But anyway, I'll give it a like and a subscribe. Thank you very much for the suggestion, Amy. Got been writing down loads of suggestions. Got loads of stuff to get on with. Loads to learn. But one of the first videos I feel like I should have done, and I can't believe I'm about to admit this right now, is I know you guys have got 50 states, 48 on mainland America, and 2, oh no, Hawaii and Alaska, so 48 all in all. 48, Jesus Christ, 50, I just said that a minute ago. But I was with my missus the other day, and I said to her, I can't believe I don't even know what state New York's in. And she was just about to tell me. I was like, don't tell me, let me figure it out, let me figure it out. And I spent ages, I'm talking like a day or two, trying to figure it out. And I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, hang on, what states do I know? I was trying to work out the states I know, and I probably got about 10 states. And eventually I said to myself, oh my God, no wonder I couldn't figure out what state New York's in. It's in bloody New York. I genuinely forget that that's a state. Or am I making that up as well? It is, isn't it? New York is in New York. But yeah, no, I should have really checked out a video of all the states. I see a lot of videos of Americans, people going up to them, name this place in Europe, name this place in Europe, and a lot of them don't get it. The ones that I see on the camera anyway, obviously they're going to pick the ones to make the video better. But same over here, name all the states in America, point out the states in America. I'm hoping it's not just me that doesn't know. I imagine a lot of us don't. But I'm not even going to attempt to guess them out now. I genuinely, my missus has been to America a couple of times, so she's a bit more the expert on it than me. I can't remember where she told me she'd been, but she has been a couple of times. But yeah, I was trying to play this game with her, saying all the states and that. And she's like, yeah, you got 9, you got 10. So I should have done that. Anyway, I'm just rabbiting too much now about absolutely nothing. I hope you guys are alright if you've not turned off by now. I'm so sorry for all that talking. Let's see how a Cowboy makes a McDonald's.
Hey folks, we're taking an iconic fast food burger, the Big Mac, to a whole different level, Cowboy style. More meat, more special sauce, and on the grill. Hey, come on. I'll get the fire hot for you.
I need to see how he does the special sauce. Oh, see, before we get onto it as well, yeah, because I do read all my comments. So the smoking, because I've watched a lot of the Texas barbecue stuff and that, and people in different areas of America use different woods for different things. So, like, even different woods, different types of wood, for like some for pork, some for white meat, some for beef. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't use necessarily the same wood chips smoking beef you would chicken and all that, which I didn't know. I'd have probably picked twigs. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad I'm learning this. I'd probably think to myself, I want to learn how to smoke and go just get some twigs off the side of the road or something. Me, I don't know. Probably burn poison ivy and on myself. Anyway, I want to see how he makes a special sauce more than anything on here.
Are you excited?
I'm gonna get me something to eat that I didn't have to cook. Yes, ma'am, I need a Big Mac, just a sandwich, and a large iced tea. And I need some...
6-piece chicken
a
nugget.
6-piece chicken McNugget for my big old...
To me, the way he said ice there, right, when he said big iced tea, I thought he said big ass tea. A big ass tea. Oh, that's the point. That's what I want to watch as well. watching something on YouTube last night. An American actor talking about Peaky Blinders. I can't remember. No, he wasn't an American actor. A real mobster, Italian mobster who lives in America, talking about Peaky Blinders. And he said he couldn't understand it at first until he watched it properly with the subtitles on. And that made me think, how many of you guys out there have to have subtitles on to listen to me? My parents need subtitles on to listen to me in real life, so I imagine it's so hard for you guys to understand what I'm saying. I struggle with what I'm saying. Right, anyway, carry on.
I need a Big Mac, just a sandwich, and a large iced tea.
Large
and I
iced tea.
need,
6-piece chicken
a
nugget.
6-piece chicken McNugget for my Beagle and my Duke.
She doesn't know who Beagle and Duke are.
They
do now.
Hey, she ain't watched YouTube long enough for she'd know who the Beagle and Duke is. And if they have learned that you go to McDonald's and you don't bring them something home, about the tires off a pickup truck. The Big Mac, their version.
There it is.
I do like a Big Mac.
This is for research.
Hey, thank y'all for stopping by the backyard for another episode of Cowboy Cooking. What we do in here, hey, we're going to show you how to do some grilling. We're going to show you how to cook in a Dutch oven with coals. I mean, everything you need to go outside and let's do some great cooking. But hey, if you're a new viewer, I want to just tell you right now, reach up there and hit that subscribe button.
Oh,
because I
that
don't
fella.
want you to miss out on none of these great recipes and tips and tricks and techniques that we're going to show you how to cook outside.
I think I did.
The iconic sandwich
Yeah, I did.
from McDonald's, the Big Mac, made its debut 1968. Some of you might not have been around then. Hey, I was, but I didn't get one till long about 1978 because there wasn't a McDonald's nowhere near us. But now these things are served all.
First time I had a McDonald's, I think it was about 89 in Sheffield, UK, England. They built a shopping centre called Crystal Peaks and they put a McDonald's in there. I think it was 1989, so I'd have been 6 or 7ish when I had my first McDonald's and I first saw my first one.
All over the world. You can get a Big Mac.
And I probably didn't have another one again until I was an adult. I think my parents were like, no, not for you, not for you. So I had to wait till I was an adult and get me on again.
Nearly anywhere. But folks, you know the Cowboy, we're going to jazz this thing up a little and we're going to make our own version of this Big Mac, but still keep it pretty traditionally. Now, first thing we're going to look at is sesame seed bun. Who
Sesame
doesn't like
seed
a sesame
bun? Oh, I love
seed
the way you
bun?
said that.
I really do. And you know, they got that special sauce. But look here, toasted bun. We're going to do that. Now, this is a little thing that we may have to change.
That's
this
tiny.
is called a patty of meat.
They've definitely got smaller over here as well. I'm not even like... This book's thicker than the burgers that they're getting the McDonald's now here, I'm telling you. Tiny. There's a beef,
They
Kent.
claim it weighs 1/8 of a pound, but I did some research. That's 2 ounces. So if you're talking about 2 of them and you do the math, help me out here, Andy, because I know that's 4 ounces. That still ain't a half a pound. Folks, we're going to change that up today, and we're going to load this rascal up with some beef.
How small those were until you actually take them out.
Yeah, I mean, I can nearly see through them. I can't.
I know, yeah.
So here we get down to their special sauce in here. Lettuce, onions, some pickles.
I love the pickles
But
too.
folks, we have jazzed their special sauce up. Me and the Big put a lot of hours of research into what McDonald's puts in theirs, and we have changed it just a little. Toasted bun, more special sauce right down through there.
Where's me
ready
pen?
to go. So, we have got it deconstructed. Now it's
Special
time
sauce
to
written
construct it.
down.
Well, we're going to do it Cowboy style. So, let's get things to going. Now, the first thing we need to do is assemble this special sauce that goes on this special.
I don't even need to write it down. It's right there, so I can watch the video later. Nice one. I don't know what adobo sauce is. I've heard of Adobe on computer. I know what everything is there apart from adobo sauce.
Burger. Now, I looked at theirs and I tasted theirs and I tried theirs, but hey, I'm going to tune it up just a little. Now, sure, we got to have that sweet relish. They got that in there. You got to have some diced onion. They got that in there. You got to have a little mustard in there. Ooh, we're going to have some of that. But guess what? We're going to add a little bit of that chipotle pepper adobo sauce in there to give it a little kick. Now, remember, folks, when you put that apple cider vinegar in, don't forget that teaspoon of sugar. It's sort of going to mellow things out there, and it needs to set in the ice box about 2.
I'm sorry, I need to know what adobo is. Adobo. Oh, don't know I've done that. Well, that's not right. It's telling me it's an unofficial Filipino dish. I don't know what I did there. I was trying to get it onto the main screen, but I don't know what I'm... No. I'm still learning. I'm learning on the job all this YouTube stuff. I started on another channel. When did I start? April last year. No, April. Yeah, April last year. And I knew nothing about technology, and I'm learning now. I'm rabbiting on again, aren't I? Right, the unofficial dish of a Philippine... I don't know what it is. So someone let me know what adobo sauce is, please.
2 hours, stir it all up, set it in there to blend all them flavors together. Now, you remember that little jingle they had? They said, 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, pickles, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun. Well, folks, let's talk about 2 patties. Now, this is what you call 2 patties of meat.
Yeah, that bad.
Sharon was telling me when I was putting all this together, you think you can get that eat? Oh, I can get this eat. This is 80/20 certified Angus beef, and we're going to start with, what is this? A half a pound and a half a pound. Whoa. You know how much that?
Right, I know that I'd love that. My favourite beef at the minute is Aberdeen Angus. I love it in a stew. I absolutely love Angus.
It is in mathematicals.
But at the same time, this might be a stupid question or not. I don't think there is any stupid questions. It's stupid if you don't ask, in my opinion. He said Angus, right? I've only ever heard of Aberdeen Angus. Angus, I'm going to guess, is a breed that could be found anywhere in the world. It doesn't just have to be Aberdeen Angus. I don't know. If you know this, let me know, please. But yeah, that's all Angus I've ever heard of is Aberdeen Angus.
That is 8 ounces. Now remember that 2 ounces we had there a while ago? They is a lot of difference, folk. Sure, we're going to have a little shrinkage, but not that much. And when you season a burger that you're going to cook on the grill, do it when you get it ready to throw on the grill. Don't be doing it before, because if it's a processed meat, you're going to dry that meat out by doing that if you season it and then just let it set. So be sure you season both sides and give it a little pat there.
What are you using?
What am I using? The All-American Red.
I've just said there would he put salt on it, but I'm guessing this rub has got salt in it. Because he said don't put it on too long before you cook it to draw the moisture out. But yeah, see, I change. Sometimes when I cook a burger, I'll put salt on it. Sometimes I won't, because I feel as though it dries it out sometimes when I'm cooking it. I ain't no cook. I am not any cook, so I do change it up sometimes. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't.
River Ranch Original Seasoning. That's what everybody should use. Thank you for the infomercial. You can
Oh,
go
it's
to
his own stuff.
www.kentrollins.com. Thank you. So the Hasty Bake is fired up. We're going to put these on there and let the fun commence. So come on over. Well, hot and ready to go it is. So let's lay that first one on there, and there went something in the Oklahoma breeze.
He just said over to the grill, so I would call that a barbecue, right? We call that barbecuing, but obviously a complete different ball game over there to you guys barbecuing, isn't it? Grilling to you.
Lay that oven on there.
See, I'm learning.
I'm going to cheat this a little. You don't have to at times, but hey, we're going to cook these 3.5 to 4 minutes aside, but I'm going to trap a little of that heat in there, make them cook just a little bit faster. So let's talk about a few grilling tips we got going on here. First of all, make sure that that grill is cleaned, make sure it is oiled, and make sure it is hot. How do you know how hot? Remember, you're putting your hand down there close to that grill.
And it
Can
burns
you hold
if
it
it's
more
warm.
than 5 seconds? It's probably not hot enough if we're grilling burgers. This is different than an indirect heat. We got them coals scattered plumb out to where it's covering the whole grate, the whole grill itself, because we want it to be hot when we're grilling them burgers. Well, we've been on about 4 this side we have, and I want to show you something. You can see with that lid shut, you're going to get a sweating action here, and things are going to begin to glisten, and things are going to rise to the top. See that there blood that's coming out of there, and see this in here bubbling? I think we can go ahead and do this right here, and look, it is pretty close to what I'm after. Now remember, if you was doing this in the house and you was doing it McDonald style, when you throw that burger in there, you'd go get your 60-pound anvil, put your spatula out there, lay the anvil on the spatula, and flatten the meat. Now when you're cooking burgers, I don't like to mash them, because when you're mashing them, what's happening? You're mashing all that good flavor and juice out of them, and then you get something that's dry that you can hold up and see the sun through. We ain't gonna do that. Do not mash your burger, okay?
Do not mash the
Now,
burger.
folks, you always be hearing them folks.
That's what I'm guilty of. I get the back of the fork or something I do and just keep pressing the burger. I'm extremely guilty of that. But I don't have a weight or a spatula. I actually don't have a spatula.
You can't be flipping your burger, just like you can't be turning your
Actually,
steak
it's a
here, there,
fork
and yonder
and
just
stuff.
one time. No. You can check that burger, you can flip it, you ain't gonna hurt it. Just remember, don't mash it. I need to look at it, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna flip it. We are getting oh so close. If I can see it for the smoke. But don't be afraid to flip that burger, but don't flip it out there in the ocean somewhere. Now, folks, when I'm cooking a burger, and me and Shannon, she even does it too, I like to be having a little fire, so I'm gonna let her down just a little. But just take that spatula, we ain't mashing, I just want you to push. And you can see just a little of that clear liquid come back to the top. That's what you call a just right burger. So I'm gonna take them, set them right over here where they ain't hardly no coals. Get these sesame seed buns ready to go in there and get toasted.
Sesame seed.
Well, we got them over here to one side, and remember, we was watching that when we deconstructed that Big Mac, and they was toasted buns, all except that middle one wasn't toasted on both sides. And how do you make the middle one? Well, folks, you get that really good bread knife, and you just cut the top off one of them buns to where you have what? A middle bun. Yeah, that's how you do it. So let's get them on this grill. We're gonna give them a little toasting, but also they're gonna get a little smoke flavoring at the same time. And it won't take long, as hot as that is. But remember, that one that's cut on both sides, we got to toast him on both sides.
He's got a proper soft voice, this fella, hasn't he?
Well, we got them all cooked up. We got our little buns nicely toasted, we did. And folks, this is where it comes to the assembly line. And things are blowing around. If y'all think it's glaring here, there, and yonder, it ain't lightning.
Here, there, and yonder.
So the assembly line is fixing to start, and this is one of the most important things when you're reconstructing the deconstructed Big Mac. That's a lot of words for me. So what is it first? It is some of this special sauce. On which one of them buns, Shan? I'm so confused. It is the one that is called the bottom. Now, I like to just go ahead, get me enough on there that I can taste. And folks, this here stuff is so good, you're going to be wanting to put it on your hot dogs and everything you got. You're going to want to make it all summer long.
It's
What
the
is
fact.
next? Some fine.
A burger looks like a burger, don't get me wrong, but the fact he had them burgers that he's done there do look like McDonald's burgers, a bit more inflamed and juicier.
Finely chopped lettuce. Yep, just like the Big Mac. So we just scatter them out right peaceful like. And one thing I would have done different if it was me, I'd have put the cheese on maybe the bottom, but no. And they use that American cheese. Folks, we're going to use us some cheddar. And I'm going to trim it to fit, which is there. And I have these 2 cheese dogs right here that will help.
I disagree. I disagree there. I think, for me personally, cheddar's a bit much on a burger. I like the American cheese, the plastic cheese. I like that stuff. It's no good for a cheese sandwich, but you guys don't eat cheese sandwiches as a typical thing over there, do you? We do. We like cheddar cheese and onion sandwiches and stuff like that. I know that sounds insane to you guys, but we like it. I like it. But yeah, you couldn't just make a sandwich with American cheese. It's great melted on stuff. Absolutely lovely melted on a burger.
Help me out. Thank y'all very much. Now, when you get to this point, guess what? That's what a lot of people would call just enough stuff to put on their burger. But we got to have a burger to put on there. So here we go. There is that. So we are ready to go ahead with the middle bun. That is the one that we cut the top off of the top bun. So we got to have some more of that there special sauce to get ready to go back here. Make sure you got plenty. And then guess what? It is time for some more lettuce. Guess what comes after that? They don't call for it, but old Kent's gonna put it on there, you know. That is some extra piece of cheese.
Ooh.
And then you got 2 left for the cheese inspectors. There you go. So you can see we have nearly got there. It is time for what? That is what you call a burger, folks, and we're nearly there. Then we're gonna go ahead and take us some more of that special sauce right here on the top.
And pickles.
And we're gonna have to have some pickles for Shan, because she do love a pickle. Now me, I would
Extra
not be
pickles for
putting a
me
pickle
too.
on it, but hey, we're trying to keep it authentic. Last one. And guess what we do now, Shan? We give it a little mash. Now folks, I'm gonna take a knife and I'm gonna cut this in half because I wanna see all of them flavors. Well,
Flavor.
can y'all see the difference?
I love the way it talks.
Even if you're standing away from the camera, can you see the difference here? Let me get down here. Yep, I can see the difference when you get them here. Now, this is a Big Mac, McDonald style. This is a Big Mac, Cowboy style.
Big Mac.
You got to have a muscle to hold this one up. Now, I want to tell you, when you make that sauce, and it does make extra.
Why did he sound Yorkshire to me then? He said you need muscle to hold this and up. This one. Very Yorkshire. I'd say this one as well.
This is a Big Mac, Cowboy style. You even got to have a muscle to hold this one up. Now,
This and up.
I want to tell you, when you make that sauce,
Where's
and
me
it
pen?
does
Which
make
one? This
extra,
one?
folks, you're going to love this stuff. Just go ahead and seal it back up. Put it on your sandwiches, your hot dogs, more burgers. Dip your French fries in it, whatever you got to do. But it is going to be some fine dining. I would like to do this, I would. And I think we should take a peek in there. And then we're going to do this.
It's so little.
Now, folks,
It looks grey. It looks very depressing.
don't get me wrong. I have eaten my share of them.
They are
through
nice.
Rodeoing and riding bulls. It was one of the places that we stopped. But hey, they're an old iconic restaurant that's still in business, still doing great things. But
Leave them both there on the table with something covering them where only elements could get to them. The big burger on the left will vanish within a week or two. The one on the right doesn't vanish, does it? What did I see that on? There was that show, weren't they? I forgot what it's called now. But it was all about McDonald's, the fact that it don't rot away.
when you could have one of these, why pull up to the drive-up window and have one of them? So here we go, Dookie.
Does it taste like a Big Mac?
It tastes so much better than a Big
I bet
Mac.
it does.
We're gonna do
It
the
needs a
Ronald
moment.
McDonald Shuffle. Golden Arches. Aha! Ain't no Hardee's nor is it a Mackie D's. There ain't no drive-up window and a menu you won't see. But what you will see is good, fine dining. Folks, the star of the show, hey, I love some beef. But the star of the show today, the Cowboy's special sauce with that chipotle pepper and adobo sauce mixed in there, kicks it all up to a brand.
See, that's 100% something that I'm stealing from it, Emmy. I should say borrowing. It's not stealing when he's giving us the information, is it? But yeah, that special sauce looked good.
New level. But as always, I tip my hat and I thank you to all our American servicemen and women and all the veterans and all the people who keep our country safe for letting that old flag fly with freedom. We appreciate it, one and all. We do. But also have some special shout outs this week. Big's girlfriend, he been getting love letters in the mail from Molly the Muncher. Yeah, I think they're hitting it off, would make a good team. Might not have enough food to feed them all, but hey, it'll be good. And also a friend of mine up there in Canada, John Tom. Hey, stay warm up there on the northern side, my friend. It is going to be warming up soon. And remember, it is a cowboy version of a Big Mac, and I'll see you down the Big Mac Trail. God bless you, each and every one. Hey, we're taking a... I don't know, maybe a trip to Taiwanese. I don't know. Woo. Here we go. Big says this is what happens to an empty Big Mac box. I think it's gone, Big. I really do.
That's in it.
If we can make it home without eating it, we'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, look what Dad's got here.
Doggo's one.
Wait. Wait.
Whoa, good job.
Good job.
A beagle and a...
Chicken nuggets.
A boxer. That's a beagle, isn't it, on the left? Is that a boxer? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't really know dog breeds.
One up. Wait, look over here.
Beagle. That's the same as a bloodhound, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
Good job, Duke. That's impressive. Oh, he dropped it.
You dropped it, Duke.
There you go.
Okay, last one. Slow down.
Maybe we need to...
There we go, that's about the end there. Absolutely enjoyed that. I'm genuinely looking forward to checking more stuff out on his channel for recipes on there. Because he was very serious about it all. It was all great, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Proper serious. Oh, I didn't notice. It is serious. 3.49 million subscribers. Jesus. So yeah, a proper food channel there. I do like the food channels, but I don't really watch. I only watch what they call the eating challenges. I tend to watch them, beard meets food and things like that. But I don't really watch ones where they make stuff and give us recipes. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Right, yeah. Oh yeah, I did read in the comments as well. I know this video is going on for ages. I'm sorry. I did read in the comments as well. There's a couple of places that one of them's quite near me in Leeds. I forgot what it's called. Hickory, Texas barbecue near me, and there's another one in Bristol called Spitfire. That's like 5 hours away from where I am. But to you, like 5 hours is nothing, is it? Don't even get out of one city over there, do you? I think 8 hours is from one end of the country to over here. Actually, that's a lie. You go through 2 countries. I think from one end of England to the other is probably about 5 hours. Away from tip to tip's like 8 hours. Land's End to John O'Groats. What am I on about? Right, if you guys made it this far, give us a thumbs up if you want to. Put stuff in the comments for me to read and react to. As I say, I'm all down. I've got a few to be going through, but get them all done eventually. Right, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Goodbye. Bye-bye.